Alright YouTube, so if you guys want to see a transformation from this fish tank turning into this fish tank, please continue watching because I added sand, plants, substrate, I added driftwood, all this good stuff to make this tank look a lot better. What's up YouTube? So I got this pretty old tank. It was really heavy because it was one of the older style tanks. Sorry for the glare, but the only thing I have in here is this guy. And I have him in here because he was being way too aggressive in my bigger tank. Just pretty much had the whole tank to himself, like from this part on, and everyone was just gathered right there. Everyone was kind of scared of him, but now everyone's pretty much outgrown him, so I don't think he'll be too much of an issue. So I think I'm gonna add him back, and I want to make this an angel tank. I know the sponge filter isn't on right now. I just barely turned it off because I was doing a couple things. But I'm gonna put some plants in here. I'm gonna put some substrate, some sand, and try to put some moss on the driftwood. I think that would look pretty cool. So this is the driftwood and the plants that I have. These plants, I got them from a stream when I went camping. I picked some up. I got some moss and some unknown plants that were under the water, so I just ended up picking them. So I am going to put moss on this driftwood, and in order to do that, I'm going to be wrapping it around with this fish line. I could do super glue and all that, but I picked fish line. So I'm gonna get that moss on top of that driftwood. Alright guys, and you guys just want to literally throw that moss on the driftwood like so, and then we'll be wrapping that around with the fish line, and the fish line will get lost in the moss as it grows more and more. So this driftwood is full with that's the amount I want on the driftwood, so now I just need to wrap it on this driftwood as well. Added some moss. Hopefully it grows in good with the, well, I think I have a strong enough light to grow it. As you guys can see, don't underestimate this part. It's probably the hardest part of the project, is just adding this moss and wrapping around the fish line. Don't underestimate it guys, it was pretty difficult. Alright guys, and before I even need to start adding anything in this fish tank, I need to take out this guy, and I'm about to pick him up with a net and put him into this bucket and into that fish tank. And yes, that is me in the mirror. So he's in the bucket now, getting ready, acclimating him, throwing some water of the 125 into the bucket so he could slowly acclimate. And right here, he's already in. He's actually been doing really good, not aggressive like how he was. There was a little bit of chasing around with the other fish and him, but no fighting, so that's what was really good. And I went ahead and took off the old lid and added this one because the lights that I have wouldn't fit on the old lid. So I highly recommend you guys buy this light. It's only about $15 at Walmart. You guys can't beat it. And so this is the light, and it helps a lot for the plants, but it is a little bit too bright. So if you take off that little plastic part, you guys can actually cut one of the wires because you don't need so much light. I ended up just cutting off one like that and left the other one on, and I taped it up with electrical tape just because it was so bright. You guys will see. So this is the old light, and I didn't really like it, so I have the new lid and I have the new light. As you could see, it's pretty bright just with that one light bar that I have. And as you guys could see, the moss is doing good right there. I'm about to put some sand I'm about to put some more plants in.
Got my
It's gonna
angel
look good.
fish. I just got 5 of them. I got the small ones because they were only about $5 each. So that's not bad price for PetSmart. I'm going to be adding them in. Oops, come on. Yeah, that last one was a struggle. So I bought this sand for it. It is, I got it at Lowe's. It's sand for the filters. It's called pool filter sand or something like that. And I had to clean this about 25 times. It was a big old mess, but 25 times, and it's probably just 15 pounds of it. Hopefully it fits all of it. I didn't put the whole bag because the whole bag was around 25 pounds. So I'm gonna be adding it slowly by slowly with cups. Hopefully the water doesn't get too murky because I tried to clean it as best as I could. And it is a pretty good color. I didn't want it white for sure because I just don't like that color as sand. And it looks too brown in here, I think, now. So I'm gonna be adding some plants. I put some pathos or pathos, whatever you want to call it, right there. I'm gonna be moving it because I could already tell I don't like it right there. So I'm gonna be just messing with some plants. Alright guys, so this is how it is. I added those pathos plants right there. Pathos, I don't know what it's called. Then I grabbed some more and put it just on this side because it looked kind of empty. Then I added those small plants right here. Hopefully they grow out. Won't be really too sad if they die. You know, it'd be kind of whatever. I know the pathos or pathos plants will survive because I've had them in my tanks, you know, without soil, without anything, and they've done good before. All the fish are hiding behind here. Kind of annoying. Hope when I threw some food in earlier, they all came out. I'm gonna try to do the same for you guys.
Alright guys, and this is them kind of coming out, getting a little bit more comfortable. I was able to start feeding them already. This is them kind of eating, not really. But then they ended up getting really comfortable in the tank and are looking really beautiful. I can't wait till they get big. I am going to end up buying more. So stay tuned for the more videos to come. I'm not done with this tank. I still have more to do. I'm going to be getting some more angels, obviously. Maybe some better plants. Just end up fixing it more and more every time.